Why is it crazy to marry a black woman?
What?
I've been called racist, I've been called this, I've been called that, but I just don't see myself marrying any other woman. The culture is just different. The food is just different. The vibe is just different. The music is just different. And that's what I see from my future family, bro. Like, shout out to every other culture, shout out to every other race. Love y'all. But I'm gonna marry a black woman. There's too many black men out here that are marrying and dating the other races. And just for me personally, I will not. Shout out to y'all though.
Okay, so he said the most uncontroversial thing I've heard all week. A black man saying he's gonna have a black family. I'm like, okay. I don't understand, like, who was saying that it's racist for a black person to be the black person? Like, I don't know who he's talking to. Nobody cares that a black man is with a black woman. Like, that's not really a thing. Now, what's also interesting is that he represents the majority of black men across the diaspora in America, in the Caribbean, in Africa. Like, most men, generally speaking, want to be with their own race of women. Like, this is so not breaking news. This is not anything debatable or confusing. It's just media representation, and all the narratives going around today are hella toxic. And there's this idea that black men are just always thirsting after these snow bunnies. I mean, now enter Umar Johnson, who has had so many seminars and so many different viral videos that are castigating the small percentage of black men who are marrying white women.
Black men get the white women that other white men genuinely do not want. You don't get the top of the line white women. You don't. You get leftovers. Look at most of our celebrities. They did not marry women who came from the richest white families.
But most black men still are dating and marrying black women when they date. Now, I understand there's obviously some frustrations that are happening in Western society. There is frustrations between men and women in general. The gender war is something that's impacting every race. And it's also something that's uniquely impacting Black America too. So you see more black women going online talking like, I ain't got my passport, or I'm not doing black women anymore, or I don't know, whatever. So you see that. But when you get offline and you see what's happening, I still see plenty of black men who are with BBWs, who are with their wives or with their black girlfriends or whatever. And then there are black men who are dedicated to being a black woman. They just don't want to do it in the diaspora. They'd rather go abroad where they can have a more carefree lifestyle. They can have a more easier cost of living. They can find women who are more traditional. Like, we live in a globalized economy. It is super easy to find, or a lot easier now to find someone that is black who may have share your own political, spiritual point of view. You're no longer limited to the person that you can just drive to. So this is like literally the least controversial thing as ever. But I think we also have to really start to push back against this idea that black men are just going out there marrying the other kind en masse, because that's just not happening. And then when they are doing that, I don't know that just the whole your mama black, like, we got to stop with that. It's like, okay, well, for all the swirlers, her daddy black. I don't hear black men being like, oh, well, your daddy black, when I see all these nigga Landrier chicks out here talking about they're on the white boy era, the white boy phase. So it's like, we have to have the same energy for both. If we want to castigate black men, the small percentage who do date and marry out, we also got to look at black women with the same energy, but also recognize that, like, black people are still together. Like, literally by I think it's 2050, 1 out of 4 people are expected to be African, of African descent. So black people are clearly coming together and having kids. For all this, like, the black love is dead and the black family is finished and black people, for all of that going on, black women are still getting together and creating multiple babies. Clearly black love is happening somewhere. Maybe it's not in your backyard, maybe it's not on your screen, but it does exist in this world. And so if that's what you want, you just gotta find that energy, folks. Also, I will just say, side note, anytime I talk about black love on my channel, it never gets the traction. It never ever reaches the level of comments, views, attention, algorithm love as swirl love and racial love. I don't know if that's just because purely of organic interest. I don't know if it's because of the algorithm. I don't know if it's maybe both, but in my own experience, I can say that there's a huge difference between when I talk about black love and marriage and on family versus when I'm over here talking about some swirl stuff, and black men over here with a snow bunny fetish, or a black woman over here on her white boy era. Like, there's just no comparison. So just something to think about. That could be algorithm thing, it could be a media push, or it could just be what people are interested in. I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.